What's up, guys? It's Aquila. Welcome back to our channel. That welcome was for you and for me. We're back. I'm back. Lauren's back. We're going to start uploading more regularly. We apologize. We really wanted this channel to be something special, and we just didn't have enough time to commit to it like we wanted to. During the summer, we both got super busy. We both working a couple jobs. So thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching our other videos. We've gained subscribers and we've gained a bunch of views in the meantime, where we've just kind of been dead, not uploading anything. That's really cool to see, so thank you guys so much for sticking with us. That being said, we are back in action and we're coming back to you, so expect a lot more regular uploads. We're going to try and upload a couple times every week. Obviously we're getting back into the flow, so it's going to be a little weird, but expect us. Guys, today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about Donald Trump. If you haven't heard, which would be pretty impressive because it's literally everywhere, President Trump wants to ban transgender people from serving in the military. He tweeted out saying, I'm going to read it to you, so it's a direct quote, "After consultation with my generals and military experts, please be advised the United States government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory. It cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Thank you." Now, this is obviously a shot to the heart for the LGBT community from a guy who, in another tweet, can be quoted saying that he would fight for them. Now, Reuters, a fairly unbiased news source that sticks to reporting facts, ran an article about the situation, quoting several things from Trump spokeswoman Sarah Sanders. In the article, Sanders said the decision was made, and I quote, "after extensive discussions with his national security team." And that's the end of that quote. Sanders went on to say that this was about military readiness, this was about unit cohesion, this was about resources within the military, and nothing more. Now I want to step back from the article for a second and tell you my opinion, because I don't get how being transgender affects your military readiness. To me, military readiness means they're going to give you a set of tasks and tests you have to complete, and you have to be able to do them and pass those tests. I don't get how being transgender is going to make you fail those tests or not be able to do that stuff. Either you can do it or you can't. No affiliation or identification, whether that's transgender, whether that's gay, straight, bi, whatever you want to identify with or affiliate as, that's not going to affect your ability to either do these things or not. So I don't get how military readiness is supposed to be affected by the fact that you're transgender. It just doesn't make sense to me. A really common argument I'm hearing and reading and I'm seeing on social media is that this is a sanity issue. The military readiness is a sanity issue, and these people have something wrong with them. They have a mental disorder, they have mental health issues, they're not completely sane, and we don't want that in the military, we can't have that in the military. And to that argument I say, I'm going to need to see your facts, because I didn't see any, and I did hours of research for this video. You can't just say, and this is regardless of your political or religious or whatever beliefs, you can't just say that someone has a mental disorder or they're mentally unstable, they're insane just because they have a belief that's different than yours. It just doesn't make sense. That's like saying one religion is completely crazy and this whole race of people is crazy because they believe something that's different than yours. It just doesn't make sense. The idea is different. You can't just say they're insane because of it. Beyond that, why aren't we giving everyone that's in the military psych evals when they're recruited? Why do we allow anyone to go into the military where we're going to put them through incredibly stressful and strenuous situations and not run them through a psych eval in the first place? It shouldn't matter what your affiliation or your identification is. You should be getting mentally tested before we throw you into battle with an assault rifle or throw you into training where they're going to push you and berate you and try and derail your train of thought, and they're going to try and push your sanity anyways. So we should be giving everyone who signs up and recruits in the military a psych eval. It's just a smart thing to do, and I have not found any research that says we're doing it. I researched this for a long time. There's research supporting it, but there's none saying that we actually do this, and I have no idea why. Everyone should get tested going in. It shouldn't matter if you're transgender or gay or you're just straight, you're just trying to go in. You should get tested before you go into battle. Now I'll come back to her comments about resources in the military in a moment, but for right now I want to return to the article. Further on in that article, there's some quotes from John McCain. Now we're talking Vietnam vet, Vietnam POW, classic American war hero, just has brain cancer, going through some things, still an American, like legend John McCain. Republican John McCain. He is on record as saying the decision is unclear and inappropriate until a Pentagon study on the issue is completed and reviewed. That's John McCain, man. He's supposed to support the president, right? He's Republican, and he's still going against it. That should show you there's an issue here. Further on in that article, there's an openly transgender veteran named Sherry Swakowski, and I'm really sorry if I butchered your name. I really didn't mean to, and I hope you're not offended if you end up seeing this video. She's quoted as saying, "This does great harm to people who simply want to serve their country." The thing is, people, that Sherry is right. Alright? I don't care how you identify. I don't care what your race is. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. If you join up in the military, you're more brave and a better person than I am. I'm just gonna admit it, and I'm thankful for you, whoever you are, whatever your affiliation, whatever your identification is. I'm thankful for you. Thank you. It's about time that we as Americans fight for the rights for the people that defend ours every single day, or actively seeking to defend ours. Okay, so now let's talk about numbers and resources and medical costs. RAND Corporation, which I'm sure you're all going to Google, so right off their Google page right here, it's going to say an American nonprofit, think blah blah blah. Anyways, they do analysis for the U.S. Armed Forces. That's all they do. It's just testing and analysis for the U.S. Armed Forces. They ran an article in 2016 called "Assessing the Implications of Allowing Transgender Personnel to Serve Openly." That link will be in the description below. That article estimated there are between 1,320 and 6,630 active transgender personnel. Now, it gauged that it was very hard to tell because of the existing policies on being transgender or gay in the military, and a lot of sources put that number closer to 10,000, 15,000, 12,000, somewhere in there. That article also said that the medicines and treatment needed for those people would increase the military healthcare spending $2.4 to $8.4 million. Now guys, don't get me wrong, that's an atrocious amount of money, and I would love to have an increase in that range in my own spending of $2.4 to $8.4 million and still be able to pay for everything and not be atrociously in debt. But if you look at defense spending, that number is really, really small, and it's going to show how the cost argument is just completely ridiculous, especially when you start looking at the specifics of defense spending. Several sources say defense spending in 2015 was somewhere right around $598 billion. Almost $600 billion with a B dollars. And it fluctuates every year right around there. So we can say 2016, 2017, it was probably somewhere between 550 billion and 650 billion. We'll just give it a 100 billion range, which is a huge amount of money, but at the same time we're already 500 to 600 billion. So I mean, we're not being that crazy. Alright, so without knowing anything else, we don't do any other math, right? We take 8.4 million, we divide that by 598 billion and multiply it by 100, so we get a percentage. You're going to get a whopping 0.0014%. That would be the amount of the budget needed to cover all the health care for the transgender that we just talked about. All their needs, their treatments, that's what we need. 0.0014%. And we can't muster that up somehow. Now, if that's not bad enough, in a 2015 article, which will also be linked from the Military Times, said that in 2014, military healthcare provided $84.24 million worth of ED prescriptions. Take that 8.4, divide it by 84.24, and times it by 100, and you don't even get quite 10%. The resources are there, guys. It doesn't make sense to say that it's not cost effective to have these people in the military. If you're defending this still, you're just wrong. I mean, I have not seen a solid argument in favor of this. It just doesn't make sense on paper when you do the math. If you lay it out and you think about the fact that we're not fighting for the people that are actively fighting for us, it just doesn't make sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. It's going to be coming way more regular. So thank you guys for being patient with me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.